Hi, welcome to this DMDF Twin Flame Starseeds and Lightworkers Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to this community. So what I was picking up was karma. And I've said this before, and this is connected to your person, but in all elements of your life. The Justice card, that's what I'm picking up, and how you manifest. So, for example, in this situation, if now you're not happy with something in your life, it's bad karma, right? If you're happy and you're getting on with things and you're following your downloads, and even when stuff perceived to be negative, it turns out in your favor and such whats and such likes, then you're on track and you're following your downloads of what to, and good karma, good and bad karma. That's what I'm kind of getting. The thing is, most may say, well, how come I get so much negative, bad karma, when I'm a good person? And I try to explain it's not to do with the good person. It's to do with how you follow natural laws. I'll give an example in a relationship situation. You may give a lot to your person. Let's put it down to money, let's say. Say your person says to you, I'm skin. So you give him or her 10, 20, I don't know how much money, right? And you're like, oh, fuck's sake, I'm always giving them money, right? And they don't buy me nothing. They never give it back. Is that bad karma on them? No. Well, why not, Sophia? Is that bad karma on you? It's not bad karma on you, but it's not bad karma on them neither, right? This is how karma works. Unless you make it specifically clear to that person, here's £10 and I want it back, then you know that person's not going to give it back. You're not following your intuition. You're not following the upstairs. You're having an expectation of that person to give it back to you, right? And we don't live off expectations. We don't live off stuff like that. We live in the now. Right? Had someone in the community who was very good with health, although she nicked quite a lot from other people and stuff, but she kept saying about Bible quotes, right? About how we shouldn't need to be eating. And I said to her, that's all great, but in the now we eat, right? Regardless of, I don't agree with that, but she has her own philosophies, even though it seemed a bit out there. But in the now, this modern society, we eat, so we live in the now. So when it's connected to your person, it's like, now go within. Do you think he's going to give you the tenner back? She's going to give you the tenner back? No, so don't give it, right? You gave it for something in return. So you're thinking of the law of reciprocity, but incorrectly. That's why negative situations happen, because most people don't do things correctly. Like, for example, if you booked me for counselling, I'll tell you what to do, right? Don't mean you like it, right? But then if you go and put in a claim and stuff like that, is that bad karma on you or me? I'm like, that I've given you the counselling, right? I don't cuss you out, right? Well, I might be blunt and say, listen, you've got sexual abuse by John. Why are you still talking to John? That's truthful. But I wouldn't say nothing personally about you. I wouldn't, it's to do with the counselling. If you don't like what I say and you go and do PayPal, well, oh, fuck that. That was, I didn't like that. Didn't want to hear that. That's bad karma on you. That's bad karma on you, because I've given the law of reciprocity doesn't go into details. It doesn't go into details. It goes into what is the now. So this is what this energy is about, and why this is connected to now, because this from this year is the year of the lovers. Now, it's not just this year. It's from this year is the year of the lovers. So it's teaching you to love oneself. So, for example, if I was giving to my person, giving to my person, giving to my person, that's me, right? Kind of know he's not going to give back, ask for it back anyway, not getting nothing back. Then there's a situation where I've got to give a bit more money, and I'll say, make it clear, right? I'll give you this money. You haven't given me money back in the past. This amount I want back. If he doesn't give it back, karma, I promise you, on his ass, right? Because I made it pinpointed. If you're like, yeah, just give it back casually without making it, demanding it. It's like a demand of the universe. But when you're just flippantly, then like when you say, I want a car, and you don't define the car, then you get a car. This universe is making things clear. And that's why they choose me, because I'm clear. I don't go around the houses. I'm just clear. I cut to the chase. Why are you doing that? Right? And if you don't have the answers, or you don't like the questions, and then you go and do something, oh, well, I'm going to go slag on Sophia because, when people go and put claims or chat about me behind my back, it's because they don't like what I'm saying. Doesn't mean that I'm rude or saying anything that's incorrect. They just don't like what I'm saying. Does it mean that what I'm saying is a lie? No, it doesn't. That's why you people will say, why are mean people successful? And it's like, they're not mean, they're just truthful. Simon Cowell, he's blatant. Your voice is terrible. Who told you you can sing? Does he mean he's lying? Do you see what I mean? Now, he's in the Illuminati puppet, so I'm not boosting up Simon Cowell here, but I'm just saying, that kind of thing. He's a hard worker. Oh, he fucks people over to get at the top, maybe you might say that. But he done it. It's an impossibility with the laws of the planet, knowing the laws, that people can be successful which don't follow those laws. That's why people who know more than me, right? But they're sitting there and they're just knowing. And then I say, well, you have to get off your ass. You have to do a YouTube channel. If you want your person, it's hard work. You have to, do this, do that, do that. And that's why, because they're not abiding by the rules of the planet. And now with the corruption on planet Earth, as someone said to me, I'm angry. I'm like, what? This planet is fucked. How can you not be angry? Right? I go outside and I'll talk to people who talk about stupidness when not just an area, not just a country, the whole world is manipulated from a virus, which, in my opinion, let's put it that way, because this is YouTube, is an impossibility for a virus to have common sense to stop at borders. The whole world has been fallen for that, right? Of course I'm angry. There's a difference between, she's like, no, it's not passion, it's anger. I'm like, no, don't tell me, right? If you talk to me, if I go out, I'm not angry all day long, right? Talk to mission people, I'm not angry. I'm angry about how the fucking world is. I'm angry about how I've got to do video after video repeating myself because you lot been programmed. How can you not be angry about that? You see? So when people are Sophia's shouting and angry, I'm still in my truth. And it's not to do with in my truth. It's the truth of the universe, which is, right? So that's why you have to be passionate about something to change it. So that's why people like me, you feel, how come they can be successful? I don't need loads of views. The universe provides for me because I follow the laws. So this is, once again, I'm going on track, but this is to do with karma. And why it's connected with the lovers is because then you love yourself and you set boundaries, which people talk about boundaries. They have no idea what they're talking about. This is connected to boundaries. Okay, so you give to your person, you flippantly give. Then you're like, okay, I'm going to give, right? You have to give. If I give so much and the universe provides back to me in other ways for me to give to people who can't afford the services. My cost is so low. The counselling, you get so much. I get so pissed off of how much I put into the programs and to how much you get with additional videos. The cost is ridiculous. But the universe provides me in other things, right? In other ways. That's how it is. So this is about you give to your person because you know they need it. But then you, conscious effort. This planet is about conscious effort. You see that, oh, he's not doing nothing, spending it on stupidness, McDonald's, whatever. Then you pull back. You can't have a go at what you gave your person. That's boundaries, right? And you're like, okay, well, I knew, I've recognized he's not doing it. He's not giving it back. She's not giving it back. And then you stop. You can't, oh, fucking hell, you spent all this money and blah, 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 blah. You chose to do it, right? But like I said, if you give and then you say, I'm going to give you 50 quid, but this 50 quid, I want it back. Put it in an email, right? And then he's out. Oh, you're out. Go to the bank, pull out the 50 quid. Oh, it's payday. Pull out the 50 quid. They're not. And you're making it clear, karma, to them, right? And the universe will make out that you go and you're, say, for example, I'm going to buy a pair of shoes. I'm going to spend 50 quid and you get it for £5. That's how the universe works out. A new shop opening, everything a £5, and it's just shoes you want. It doesn't give you the 50 quid, you get it in a roundabout way. So that's what's happening here. But so it's setting healthy boundaries, not for you to cuss out people, not for you to pinpoint people, but like I said, you must know how the planet, because it's the planet you live on and it's the air you breathe. So in short, if you're pissed off, things are not working out, your relationship's not working out, and it might not because there's a lot of separation now, but if it's separated and you're happy, genuinely, don't kid yourself, of, oh, fuck off, matey, you fucked me over, and he's always doing this, and blah, blah, blah. If you've pulled back and you've known you've done it correctly, and you're working on yourself, and you're happy in your life, and you're doing mission, you're helping people on planet Earth, fine. But if you're like, no, I gave him £100, I gave her £100, and she didn't give it back, so I fucked her off. That's just ridiculous. Because the first thing, if you spoke to me, I'll say, have you given him money before? And, oh, he's unemployed. Or, how is he on money? And you'll say, he's rubbish, he's always spending money. I'll say, you knew you weren't getting it back. Does that make me a bad person? No, because I'm speaking the truth, and you know the truth. That's the difference. So if you then say, and that, say, for example, that was counselling, you say, oh, fuck off, Sophia, I don't want to know that, and you go and make a claim against me, more karma on your ass. That's why people are so negative and dark. That's why it's easily to manipulate people on this planet, because they don't know the laws of the planet, the esoteric, the all-seeing eye. So I feel this is about stop lying to yourself, but more to do with justice and karma. And so when it comes back around, this is what you manifest, the Magician card. When it comes back around, look, see, death, it keeps coming out. When you come back around, because they do, especially twin flames, right, then you know how to work with it correctly. Your person, that is, to be honest with you. To work with your person correctly, to not hold judges and resentment and all that kind of thing. There's a time that you do it, I don't know, but it's saying the same kind of thing. I'll go into the cards. For example, say you keep going out and you, oh, I just put on the Facebook group about narcissistic traits within twin flames, how to deal with it, how to understand it. Because that, you could say, is a narcissistic trait. They just take from me the money. And I'm like, most people on planet Earth have narcissistic traits because you've been brought up controlled. Either over control, right, which is a over narcissist, which is sit there and shut up, or you must do this, or you must go and do this job, right? Even if they don't say it like that, that's over. Here's covert narcissist. Can you sit over there for me, please? I think, it's best if you sit there. And I think you should go to university, my love, and do this in accountants because it's good for you. Or, I don't think you should date that person. You can do so much better. That's a covert narcissist because They're doing it, manipulating you, still telling you what you want, controlling you. And that's called parents. So most people on planet Earth are controlled, hence, but they highlight it more in twin flame situations. It's all in a document I put up on the Facebook group, because we are here to change planet Earth. So we're changing the perception. So this is to do with the lovers at the moment, because it's changing how you see things. So like I said, if even in a situation like this, right, if you give, you know, right, you know what to do. So all those people that are out there, they're saying, slagging off coverts and narcissism and over narcissism, this is to do with, they're getting their cut, because who are they with? Magician, death, temperance. This is how you're thinking you're manifesting, right? Thinking that you're manifesting. You're thinking you're manifesting a trickster, because the magician is a trickster, right? So it's like, and it's trying to end the way of how you're manifesting like attracts like. You change it. You change it. It's like, this is a horrible example. Like I said, why am I successful? Because listen to this example. If you attracted someone, and I've been in this situation, attracted someone who used to beat you, right? Not parents, like in an adult, like a relationship, and they slapped you, let's just say, or beat you up, right? You attracted that. Oh, that's hard, Sophia. Fuck off, I'm going to go and get my money back. It's the truth. From the air that you breathe with like attracts like. I never said it was your fault, but I'm giving you the truth. You attracted that because when you was brought up, maybe you was beaten as a child. Not literally. Maybe they beat you down. You couldn't be spoken to. Right? They ignored you. And it just, it felt like it was a burden on top of you. You had sexual abuse, and every time you went and told someone, they dismissed it, and you felt beaten by the sexual abuse. That's the law of the planet. So this beaten that you felt, like, I can't beat this battle of, I can't get to, my mum doesn't understand me, she doesn't see me, then you attract beaten. It's not like for like as if specific to the situation. But that's what I would say. You attracted it. That is your job, to figure out why you attracted that. Right? But this is what humanity, and this is why twin flames, lightworkers, starseeds, has the worst relationships. So we do this inner work. So we show planet Earth, look, I'm no different than you. I'm human, right? This is how I dealt with the narcissistic traits of my person. Right? First of all, let's eliminate that fucking word, right? And secondly, everyone has that. And this is how I couldn't have attracted that. I attracted without it something within me. So I work out what it is and then work out how to release it. Not blame the person. It's insanity. What do you want today? Just Jesus Christ up in here? Right? Everyone has a fucked up childhood because everyone is manipulated and controlled. Even if it's not from your parents, and you're controlled by the television, which everyone else is controlled by the television. It's an impossibility to come away from it, right? It is an impossibility. Unless you isolate yourself, then what is the point of experiencing this planet? That's why you have your twin flame, who you class as 3D. So this is working out how you manifest, and you go within and work out how you manifest. Like I said, you give to your person, you give to your person, go within. Does your person give you back? No, it's why you keep giving. Stop that. That boss at work that's being shitty to you, well, you know, why are you staying there? Well, I can't move. There ain't such a word as can't. Whatever you say, it is true. I repeat that. Whatever you say, it is true. So if you say you can't, then you can't. Correct. Right? If you say you can, the universe will put a way there for you to do it. This is about going within. For, like I said, all elements of your life. Oh, Sarah Jane rings you, can you come out tonight? You don't want to go, but you just say yes because of you don't want to create an argument. What kind of friend is that? It's for everything. You go within. The High Priestess is here. This is trying to end how you manifest. The delay is always you. The Temperance is here. You're two-faced. So I say to people, it's two-faced because you know what you're doing. Like I said someone who had a health program, brilliant health program, elements I didn't like. I said, okay, I'll change it, right? Well, I didn't say to her, change it. I said, I'll help you to get out there. And I said, but brilliant concept. Then when I start telling her about, listen, you have to make a channel. You've got so much stuff in this concept, you have to make it small. I don't totally agree with this element. Oh, you're no good, you know. Or have you been talking to people? Who do you hear me ever saying I talked to Sarah Jane John or so, you know, started making up all these excuses such as you lot why you don't want to progress. Started blaming me. Classic, really. I even said that to her. Oh, here we go. Classic, right? Here's my point. Stop making excuses. She knew it wasn't working, but just expected, as people do, expect to come into mission, expect me to promote them. My job isn't to promote you. My job is to help you to get out there. No one promoted my ass. When you hear about people who are rich, they always say that. No one really helped me. I had a guide or someone who I went to and I got all the information and support, right? A mentor, right? But you need to be in contact with the mentor. You can't just go on YouTube and just look at me and say, I'm your mentor. You need to listen to the mentor. She wanted, when I was telling her what to do, she didn't want to listen to it. So then, right, she didn't manifest anything. Inside what she could, I was asking her questions, she wasn't coming back to me. Inside, that's what happens with counseling. Inside, you know what I say is the truth, right? Then you keep manifesting the same results because inside what I'm saying to you is truth, but outside, right, you're not doing it. So they're trying to end this for you to go inside and do the work is what's happening here. If not, you're two-faced. Anyone I could say to you want £1 million. Most people would say yes, right? They would say, yeah, of course. Then, like I said, I can get anyone money. I can get anyone more money. I can 100% guarantee it. The money's never the issue with me. The issue is, okay, how much do you want? Let's say £1 million. All right then, so if you want £1 million, I'll tell you what you got to do, right? You got to produce a product. I don't care what the product is. I can sell anything, right? But I will tell you what you need to do to then sell it. That's the issue. That's what this is with the Magician card and the Two-Face. You're saying to the universe, I want my person, and they're giving you someone, but you're moaning about the elements, what you're getting around your person. But the patterns that you're getting from your person is from something within you. The universe has done its job. It's manifested you something that you wanted, your person, right? So then, like attracts like, release all the stuff that you're unhappy with, and then you just end up with your person, right? That's what this is. You're manifesting situations. And if a negative situation comes into your life and then you learn from it, like I said, give, and you're not getting something else, learn from it. Okay, I'm learning that this person isn't recognizing that I'm giving. It's just spending the money I'm giving or whatever. I'll stop giving. No, for fuck's sake, I'll give you £1,000, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, unless you pinpoint a specific every time you do it. It's not about holding back. It's not, like I said, I had someone in this community only yesterday who was who put up a claim against me, right? I obviously won the claim, right? Because that's how it is. But did I cuss out about, oh, well, she put a claim? She just didn't like what I had to say. That's how it works. I still get negative, right? But I'm like, oh, here we go. Went to phone PayPal and it worked out in my favour, right? I didn't get extra money. I already gave her the counselling, right? So if she didn't like it, it's not my fault. So it's karma on her because she then went and done that. So she was thinking she was going to get the money back. The case is closed. The universe works fairly. That's why I said this is about justice. It just is. So if you're unhappy with your life and your situation, I'm not really happy with where I live, but I would like to go somewhere else, but it ain't that fucking bad, right? It's really cheap. I'm on the high street and there's a cinema, which is so dirt cheap, about 5-10 minute walk. I can't believe it, but I would like to move, but I'm happy where I am. I do appreciate where I am at the moment. This job, it's just stressful. It's not even stressful. I just got to keep saying things over and over. But generally, I choose my work hours. The money's quite good. People on mission are amazing. That kind of thing. Nothing wrong with me. If there's stuff going on with you, it's never me. It's always others. If it's others, stuff going on with you, then what is it? Stop it. You're two-faced. That's what it is. You're two-faced. That's the karma. And it's 2 manifestation cards here. Well, actually 3. Look, this is about how you manifest. Like I said, it just is. So that's the point here. If you're unhappy with your relationship, work out what you're unhappy with. Because look, this is the Magician card. This one has this cold draw, I think it's called, which is you manifest, the Death card, right? Here, this is all about what you manifest. Like I said, I'm hoping to move. I want to go into nice fields in the country, right? I can't wait, but that's down the track. But at the moment, I'm happy with pretty much all elements of my life. If you're not, then why not? Chariot, as above, so below. As within. I keep telling this to people. People doing stuff externally. Like this person who put this claim in. I haven't had a claim for ages, but I knew it. You know, I had an inner knowing. She wouldn't listen because I was telling her small, and then I didn't flip. I just said, no, you must listen. And I wrote in an email. Didn't like it. I had an inner knowing she was going to be, but I didn't reject her from the beginning thinking, oh, well, you got to give people opportunities to change. Most don't, granted, but you still got to give people the opportunities, right? I was telling her, you stop talking about this. What's the inner work, right? Keep giving advice to others. I'm like, you ain't doing the inner work. Stop rabbiting your gums. Do the inner work. As within. You lot keep doing as without with your person. High Priestess, as within. Chariot. That's how you move forward, right? Past this Death card. Death is a new start, a new beginning, right? It's fresh, it's new. It's the baby, isn't it, right? Birthing something new after death. And if you want to progress into the right direction with the Chariot, getting the strength to do that and following your passions. Like you will say your person is your passion, but you're being two-faced about it. Telling him, so many of you lot say to me, my passion is this and that. And, I tell I'm like, you don't have to tell them about healing, about how can you tell them about anything when you're not happy? It's two-faced. I'm not just making it up. There's 2 fucking faces. It's two-faced, right? This is about balance. Absolutely about balance. Like I said, you go with your person and you're like, okay, if he asks for money or she asks for money, I keep giving you money, babe, put in the babe or however you talk. And, come on, you're not giving it back. LOL, right? So no, I stop that shit. LOL. How's your day? Move on. That's all you got to do. Fuck off, cunty. Keep asking me for money. Blah, 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 blah. No. You just stop it. That's all you got to do. End of. Right? And then move on. That's you lot. Another separation. Right? Another separation. It's about having the strength. This is... She was telling me I got anger issues. I was like, wow, right? So obviously a fluffy, fake ass spiritual person thinking that, you know, it's all love and light. This is having the strength for you to stop arguing. And this is taming yourself. This is the strength card, taming yourself. The Empress is taming her inner battles. I have no inner battles. My only thing I struggle with is generally people on road, I call it, when I go out. That's my only issue I would say with myself. Is because I know they're so programmed. That's it. Right? And I can't really have a conversation with anybody, and I'm not being my authentic self. You know, when they're talking to me about the news, I'm like, fuck's sake, it triggers me. Don't want to know about fake ass news, right? Only negative on the news. Don't want to know. Who on earth would want to put on the news? Put on the news, which has just got everything. They pinpoint anything that's negative. For fuck's sake, I don't want to know. How are you? I'm well, you know, pain in my back, and you know, oh, look at the weather, it's raining again. I don't resonate with any of that. That's the only thing I struggle with. Anything else, I'm cool. If you got issues with work, issues with your kids, issues with this, issue with money, issue with your person, karma. What you're manifesting, right? You're not understanding, right? And I say 8 of Pentacles, which it is, the manifesting is hard work. What you're doing is pussy work. You're doing soulmates, right? I'm not saying soulmates do pussy work, but I'm saying you're a light worker. You have extra gifts to do a little bit more different, right? We're exactly the same as in levels as a soulmate. Exactly the same. They're here doing their thing. Don't watch them. We are here to show about as above. You're not going within. 2 cards of within. And these cards are, you're not manifesting because you're not going within. You need to stop. You need to stop with your gums of thinking you know best. Then you'll manifest your person towards you because you've already attracted them. If I said to you, you love your person, and if your person loves you, pretty much yes, right? Unless you haven't met your person, but pretty much yes. Although you might have twin flame traits, but yeah, majority of you've met someone and you know that it's your person. So what's the issue? It's all the external stuff. So work on that, right? Work on that. The third party, that's the issue. Not with your person, within you. Get the strength. This is the strength card, right? To work on it and tame yourself, and that aligns your chakras. That's what this is about. Then you'll manifest your twin flames. See the 2 faces. This is 2 faces is the Gemini, right? Because they're known as 2 sides, and Geminis is the lovers. Then you'll manifest love. But you need to balance it out. What you're saying to your inner self. You need to balance it out. Oh my gosh, again. I told you, I don't know. I felt today there's still that karma energy out there. So I don't know if it's a continuation or the planets have boosted it up a bit more because it's not working. Dark night of the soul. Inner work, right? You or your person or the both of you. Like I said, I feel it's both of you. Both of you are going through a dark night of the soul, right? If you're pretty much in my situation, right, I'm fine. then my person is from karma that he didn't pay me back, he didn't do something, because that's what his lesson is. It's not for me to tell him, although I have, right? I've told him about karma. I can't remember why, but not like how you lot, some of you lot do it. You sit there and you tell them all about healing and this planet and all this, which you're not doing yourself. You're not doing yourself. But yeah, it might be. I'm giving my example. But generally, you will know, because most of the people on planet Earth is going through a death and a rebirth. And karma is in your showing up for you. Is, I said at the beginning, the balance of the scales. So is it tilting more in your favor? And it doesn't mean that, you know, with your person, yeah, it's probably, if you're doing stuff correct, then your person will come back round and they will come back correct. Right? Not totally. Come on now. That needs to be a fucking earthquake. Something like that. But I'm just saying. Like death and rebirth. Right here. Telepathic communication. And like I said to this person who put in a claim, my downloads, I said, whoa, let me stop you there. I don't get downloads. I tell you what I get. Knowing. And I know what you're saying is not correct. Right? Now that person was saying, like I said, good concept with her health, but the bad thing she was saying about we don't need to eat. I said, there's something off, right? I said, I know there's something not right about it. She was giving Bible scriptures and I was like, listen, we live in the now, not back in Jesus Christ days. That's why I don't believe in religion, right? Because we live in the now. And now what the Bible says is not relevant in the now, right? Which I said to her. Is this connected? Because it's to do with downloads. Look at these downloads. They're not correct. I said to her, you're in the dark, so how can you get correct downloads? You're in the dark. You must do the inner work. No inner work done. That's what this is. So it's like telepathic transmissions are beginning between you and your person. So listen out for their words in your dream or imagination state. But with this card, I feel it's like you have to discernment or know how to do it, you know, pick it out correctly. Because from the reading connected to these cards of transmissions, it can't be, I'm like, wouldn't they be telling you to get off your fucking ass and do a channel and to promote this health stuff instead of coming to me to promote it on your behalf, which I don't agree with what you're talking about. And that's what aren't your people say they're getting downloads. Well, aren't they telling you to go and do something? Or just telling you? I said, that's such arrogance. I know this. That's what people say to me. This. I'm like, and you just go and show off and tell people, right? There's a word for that. I can't remember what it is, you know. I can't remember. So if you know so much, why aren't you doing anything with it? No one likes know-it-all. That's it. That's what this person was, a know-it-all. I said, yeah, you know all your health stuff, although there's elements that I disagree with. And I told her, this is my question. She couldn't answer the questions. That's you lot. If I said, that's why you don't book, that's why I'm not inundated, because I'll ask you, like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. It's like literally ask yourself the questions you would ask me, you'll get the answers. If you've had sexual abuse and you're chatting to Bob, is that right? Ask yourself, right? If you know about crystals that will change planet Earth eventually, incorporated with energy healing and food and health, and you know you should join mission, ask yourself, right? This community, ask yourself. If you gave your person £10 or £50 continuously, right, ask yourself. Don't need to book counselling. Like I said, I'm not here to rip people off. Don't need to book counselling. Ask yourself, did you know your person was going to give it back to you? Yes or no? The answers are there. I'm simply waking you up to go inside for these fucking answers. Oh, my boss is a fucking nightmare. Move then. Leave the job. You know what you have to do. You just simply don't do it. Two-faced. You are manifesting Gemini's love. You are manifesting that of what you love because you're being two-faced to it. If you manifest something and you don't like it, you'll get rid of it. Like I said, it don't mean you hate them or do anything like that, right? Your person giving you money, go within, oh, I'm going to stop giving him money. I'm going to stop giving them money. Then move on, right? That's it. Don't need to hate or thing or either I'm anger. I'm like, nah, I know the laws of the planet. Let's see what your person is thinking of, because she's not really in this reading. It's about how you're manifesting them. I keep getting this. So, this is, like I said, death cards here. And you, after this dark night of the soul you lot are going through, right? They're going to message you, right? Message you soon. I need to, oh my gosh. I need to love me first, then I can love you, right? That's what they're mirroring to you. That's what they're working on. That's what you need to be working on. The inner child, the inner work is about loving yourself. And I said this entire reading is about the lovers. The start of this year is about loving yourself, right? You love yourself by, this is kind of connected to boundaries. But when people say boundary, oh, you've crossed the line with the boundary, so I'm going to fuck them off. It's so fucked up. It's like, no, you don't have to fuck them off, right? You don't need to do any of that. You might swear, you might say fuck off and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, unless you're doing the correct air of what you breathe and how you say things, then it's all, you're not loving yourself. And you'll know, because when you fuck them off and when you do something, you go within and you ask yourself. It's by asking yourself what your actions are. Were they correct to whatever you're doing? If you're in a job, you don't like it, ask yourself, should you be here? You'll get the fucking answer. Yes or no. You'll know it's a no. And if it's a no, you leave. If you make excuses when yourself and you're upstairs, that's why I said this transmission is skewed. Then they're like, well, we're telling you what to do, right? Your guides. We're telling you what to do. You ask, shall I leave? Yes. But the children, we're telling you what to do. So that's your choice. That's why you're two-faced. You're manifesting shit in your life, including relationships. Because 2 cups in this is the Gemini, the two-faced. They're not two-faced, but, you know, they're known as 2 sides, right? That's what it is. And it's about, that's how you're manifesting things that seem to be two-faced because you're not understanding the concept fully. She tells teachers about the universal laws in the New Earth School. Contact her if you want to know more about Kabbalah and laws of the planet. And she throws in my Kabbalah if you do some sessions if you want to know about universal laws, right? But I say, like I say, it's easy. You don't know, right? Because everybody is born with intuition. So you know, right? Anyway, I'm out. So check out the Facebook. I've got about narcissistic, because most of you will say your person has narcissistic traits. I've just done a document about that. So go check that out so you can, and I'll tell you how to see it differently. And I explain a little bit what I've said. So go and read that. You get more extra stuff in the Facebook group. I'm going to actually post a video now and do an extra reading to Facebook group only. So you'll get that also in there today. So you get extra things in there. Go and book counselling. Come on now. Counselling needed. Speak to you later.